Hi, I'm going to demonstrate how to set up Dropbox on Phoenix. Let's start with a little background. When you set up the Dropbox application on in your account, uh, Dropbox will install 130 megabytes of the Dropbox daemon into your home account. That's nearly half of your quota. So I've set up a Scratch directory outside of everyone's home directories that you can use to store the Dropbox application. You can also use this for other files within reason that you are using on Phoenix and don't want to count against your quota. The Scratch folder is never backed up, and it will be cleaned out from time to time. So the directory that Dropbox creates to store the daemon program is called Dropbox-dist. So we're going to want to have that actually in the Scratch directory with a link from the home directory to the Scratch directory. So let's first start off creating that folder. This -p switch will create the intermediate directories as needed. So Scratch directory is Scratch. Replace your username, or I should say replace test user here with your username, and then finally the .dropbox-dist. Now that'll probably create that test folder directory so that anyone can see it. So I would advise making it private. Like that. Now we want to create a soft link from your home directory, and the easiest way to make sure you're in your home directory is just to type cd to the .dropbox-dist directory we just set up. So that's with the ln-s for soft link / scratch test user Dropbox. Now we can check that. Okay, that's what you should see. So we're set up now, and I can check my disk usage. Okay, so to install Dropbox, applications, internet, Dropbox. You only need to do that once to set things up. Afterwards, every time you log on, Dropbox should start automatically. Okay. Okay, once you get to here, go to Advanced Settings, and remember Dropbox is going to sync everything with your Dropbox account in the cloud and store it on Phoenix. So if you have things, files, directories, etc., that you aren't using on Phoenix, you probably don't want to sync them to Phoenix. So for example, I have a directory with ginormous files in it. I don't want to sync that. You may just want to set aside projects or CS projects folder, and that's the only one that syncs. Also keep in mind, and I'll show you this in a minute, any files that are in the root of your Dropbox account will be synced. So you may want to move them to a folder that's not synced so that they don't end up on Phoenix and eat into your disk quota. Okay. All right, so here's an example. I just created this account recently, so I have the Get Started with Dropbox document, which I don't particularly need to have on Phoenix. So if I cared about that and wanted to keep it, I would move it into a folder that I wasn't syncing on Phoenix. So at this point you should have this icon up here. This is how you control things from within the GUI. I'm going to ask you to do one more thing. Go to Preferences, Bandwidth, and turn off Enable LAN Sync. You can read about what that does. It's not going to help because you won't have any Dropbox clients on the virtual LAN that Phoenix is on, and all that LAN sync is going to do is chew up network bandwidth. Go ahead and apply that, and then in the future, if you want to change your syncing, you will do that here. If you ever want to check Dropbox status from a command line, it's just this. There's the Dropbox folder. So so now you're set up, and Dropbox will start every time you log on to Phoenix. And in a later video, I'll show you how to a suggested way to add projects to Dropbox and then to share them with members of a project group that you're working with.